Hello everyone, good morning. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday here in Las Vegas, and usually every Sundays I try my best to go to open mat here at 10 Planet Las Vegas and get some rounds in with a couple of my friends, try out a couple techniques I learned over the week. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna meet up with my friend Greg Carter so we can plan our European trip. So stick around. Bye-bye. So, open mat is complete. Got my ass kicked. But usually when I go to open mat, I go in with like a goal or game plan. So, today's goal was I was just trying to hang in there. I was just trying to do as much rounds as possible without getting tired. Sometimes I go in with the game plan of trying to just do one pass and just see like whoever I roll with, every other person's reaction to it. And then I go home and then I think about it, what I could have done, and then I apply it the next time I go to the gym. So, but today was just cardio, just trying to go with as much people as I can. And I feel good. I'm super tired, but it's like a good tired. Like I got work done. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take a shower because as you saw from the previous portion of these videos, it was a mess. It's just sweaty people everywhere, and I just want to take a shower and prevent any fungus, staph infections, or whatever these animals carry. So see you in a bit.
You be 35?
Yeah, in December.
You look good for your age, bro. Some of my friends that are in their late 20s look like they're dying already.
So. I tell you, man, like I used to party all the time. And when you lay off that shit, you don't age as fast.
There was a girl I was dating. Let me move this back.
Yep.
I wish we had a bigger table. Right. There was a girl I was dating early this year. Actually, it was like slightly after New Year's. And she was like 23, like way young for me at this point.
Yeah.
But she was.
How old are you?
I'm 31 now.
31. Okay.
But she used to smoke a lot, and she was already developing crow's feet or whatever, and like cigarettes.
Okay.
And bags under her eyes. I was like, ooh, she's not aging gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
Here, scoot here, bitch.
Really get in here.
You know how all the phones are like trying to make it more telephoto? I'm like, make it more wide angle, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't think to do something like this. Like, what made you decide to?
So it's funny you bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like these days in the music world, the branding is more important than the music. It's unfortunate, but like in my opinion,
You're probably right.
That's kind of the way it is. And like, I didn't take that seriously. A lot of people actually told me that, but I didn't take that seriously until I was. Sometimes if I'm stuck on a music production thing, I go on YouTube and I research a couple of people, and then they give me the answers, and I apply it to my music.
Sure.
There's a specific artist in Germany named John Sign. He mostly makes house music, but his production techniques are like legit. But like in between his productions, like he just talks about his life, and at some point, some point in like me exploring all his videos, I ended up knowing about his girlfriend, his like his neighborhood, like.
It becomes almost like podcasty.
I started investing in his life. Like I know a lot about him now. And I don't know how it ended up happening. Now I check out his music all the time on Spotify. And I'm like, fuck, you got me. Like that. That shit actually does work. So
that's funny. Yeah. Well, Yeah, shit. You got it. It's all about content. Everything. You know?
Totally sucks for me because I'm an introvert.
Sure.
I don't like anyone knowing about my house, like or like my everyday life, my routines, my hand gestures when I talk.
Oh wow, this adds a layer to the trip, right? Because I imagine you're going to be doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
Over the course. No, that's cool. Like it's.
I'm gonna try.
It's very interesting to me because I travel alone. Every trip I've gone on, I've been by myself. So I'm very introverted when I'm traveling. I meet people, you know, through the hostel experience and going on free walking tours and stuff like that. But I've never gone with somebody I'm friends with and somebody I'm friends with that's documenting the whole thing. I feel like there's a lot that I've done that's not documented. Like, for instance, I'm not in any of my own pictures. You know, like,
sure, yeah.
There's only a few pictures of me traveling. I take hundreds of them, but
they're just scenery.
Yeah, it's just scenery and the things I'm doing. You know, if I meet groups of people at hostels and whatnot, usually we'll try to snap a photo together or whatever. But yeah, there's not many of them, so this will be.
So pull out the calendar. What are we doing in detail?
In detail. All right, so we leave on the 21st, but because we lose 9 hours in transit, we actually arrive 10:30 a.m. on the 22nd.
Interesting.
Which will be
Bro,
it'll be 1:30 a.m.
Are you telling me the world is round?
I know, right? We are not, in fact, a flat Earth surrounded by a gigantic ice wall. I hate to tell you this. So yeah, the first day, Wednesday, is I put a free walking tour in. Some company called Sandmans. I don't know. We're doing their free walking tour there in Paris and in London. Like they do them all over Europe. And I've had very good luck with free walking tours. It's where you get to see all the stuff you should see, but also is kind of boring type stuff, like Arc de Triomphe and things like that, like whatever French chapels and what have you. It ends in front of the Louvre. It's 3 hours walking. It's free. All you do is tip the guy that does it. So probably like $20.
Is it walking? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's like everything like that.
So it's like, So
really?
It's one of those where like you'll go to like city center.
Okay.
So we'll start at the hostel. We'll take the subway to the city center. We'll hang out there, meet everybody. You walk like, I don't know, a few miles over the 3 hours.
Okay.
But it's, I mean, I've had really good luck with them. It's a good way to meet people.
For sure.
So like I said, 10 a.m. goes to 1 p.m. It ends in front of the Louvre, so I figure at that point we just go
explore that area.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So the Louvre is obviously, if you want to, like, it's one of those you kind of have to go into, at least see like the Venus de Milo and the Mona Lisa and stuff.
For sure. Just something mandatory.
Mm-hmm. And apparently it's better if you go in the afternoon to it.
Okay.
I put fancy dinner that night.
Sweep me off my feet.
I know, I am. You're paying for yourself, though.
I was talking to, I don't know if I told you this, I was talking to Dominic at Open Mat. Have you met him before?
It's Dominic, Big Dominic? Yeah, the hypnotist.
And like, I was telling him about our trip, and he was like, "Are you taking your girl?" And I was like, "Greg might as well be my girl."
Yeah, it's funny. The first time I told the people at 6 a.m., they were like, "That sounds kind of gay." I was like, yeah. So there's, I guess, so Thursday then I put. Ooh, so are you aware of the catacombs in Paris? So apparently it's just a shitload of bones.
We need to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
That was like corpses from the Black Plague or something.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do with the bodies, so they
put them all underground.
Made a catacomb with it.
Then the Rodin Museum.
That is mandatory for me.
Okay, me too. Okay.
He was my favorite sculptor in college.
Yeah.
So.
I want a miniaturized version of the Gates of Hell to put in my house.
Dude.
I didn't know if you would even be into that. Like, I thought you might.
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
Cool. Okay. Good. I was almost afraid, like, well, if I've got to scratch something, I might have to scratch that. So
I'm all about Rodin.
Okay. That night is the orchestra that I bought the tickets to.
Sweet.
To talk to you about. So it's not like a long performance. It's only like an hour and a half. It's more like I think it's like a dress rehearsal or rehearsal of some kind for the chamber orchestra for the opera. Like, for sure. Yeah, by the way, the walking tour, that's the only thing I plan on Friday. So we can find something to do Friday night in London. But I mean, you're not much of a drinker, so it doesn't matter. But 9 a.m.
I don't mind to get enough, like, not get wasted,
Yeah.
but enough to get tipsy.
I'm not planning on. I'm planning on keeping it super light on
Okay.
this trip, so don't worry about it.
All right.
Because of reasons like this, 9 a.m. the next morning, go to 10th Planet, London. Yes. So I picked our hostel specifically because it's only 20 minutes on the train to get over there. London apparently also has something like Hong Kong, where it's I think in London it's called the Oyster card. Hong Kong it's called the Octopus card. But the card pays for all forms of public transit. So like the buses and the subways, everything, it's all linked together.
Cool.
So you just use one card, you walk on, so you can like buy an unlimited weekend pass
That's dope.
when you get there, like a weekend pass. I don't know how much it'll be, but man, if it's anything like it was in Hong Kong is by far the best public transit I've ever used.
Really?
I went everywhere. It's a huge city, and it was so nice. By the way,
After
so
10th Planet?
10th Planet goes until noon. If we do all the classes they have on a Saturday, they do a leg lock class and then an open day.
Cool.
So yeah, it'll be 3 hours, and then from noon to 7:30, I've got nothing planned because that's
We'll
night.
probably be, like, exhausted by then, too.
You can go recover
Yeah.
back at the house or whatever. 7:30 that night is Ian McKellen.
Right on.
So that's at Harold Pinter Theater. Save thing, but I forgot. That's why I put Eiffel Tower at night, I think, after that.
Save the best for last.
I just want to go up there
Yeah.
and see what the city looks like from up there
For
at night,
sure.
because it's supposed to be like a thing, you know? Also, sorry, Sunday before we leave London, want to go to their Natural History Museum.
For
at
sure.
10 a.m.
That'd be cool.
They have dinosaur bones. So
yeah.
I've never actually been in a museum that had like real dinosaur bones
Jurassic
like
Park
set up.
shit.
Yeah. So it looks like they got some Jurassic Park shit in there. So they also. But anyways, circling back to that Monday, this Eiffel Tower, we'll do that. Then I got nothing, and then we leave Tuesday morning. So we need to fill Monday, possibly the time in between 10th Planet and Ian McKellen.
I'm totally fine with leaving everything open and just like.
Well, the cool thing I experienced.
I'm pretty sure by the time we walk, we'll be like, "Oh, dude, check out that
Yeah.
building. We should probably eventually check that out."
That's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to travel with someone and see how it works. Maybe you'll be the guy that convinces me to keep traveling alone.
maybe I'll be that guy.
I doubt it.
I'm pretty laid back.
Yeah.
Unless there's something absolutely bothering me. Yeah. But I can't. Everything you said right now, I think I'll be cool with.
Yeah, you know, the key for me traveling is just come in with no expectations of what the trip has to be.
Pretty
You know,
much.
because it's staying, at least doing it in a hostel. I couldn't imagine traveling and just staying in my own hotel room. 'Cause you need access to other people, I think, and people are much more open and willing to hang out.
I remember when you first brought this up, the whole Paris thing. This was, I believe it was like February.
Dude, we booked
It
this
was-
one super early.
I want to say like it was like right after the ayahuasca thing. I was already super vulnerable, but like there was a part of me that was like ready to explore. And then you just came up to me. You're like, Paris, $500 round trip. I was like, fuck.
Nice.
Just book it before I change my mind. I
know,
remember
dude,
I said that.
Smart move.
Book it
man.
before I change my mind.
I'm glad that you did it right after you were coming off Aya. I didn't get to ask you, how was your Aya experience?
Oh,
You-
yeah. I'll tell you all about that later.
Yeah,
We've been
I
doing
didn't
this
hear that.
for almost an hour.
Oh, nice. 57 minutes.
Bye.